Hey everybody, what's up? So, real quick, I'm going to try and keep this short. I want to talk about a new Destiny League series that I've been tossing around in my head. Basically, the overall goal is I want to bring structure to the competitive community for Destiny. I know MLG's got random tournaments, random this. There's a tournament here, a tournament there, like 500 tournaments, and there's no real structure to how competitive play is played as of yet. So I want to bring something new to Destiny, something more along the lines of pro sports, the way pro sports are set up. So a lot of this you're going to be like, oh, well, that's like football, that's like this, that's like that, and that's the general idea is bring professionalism to the esports community. So the idea that I'm tossing around is having 10 divisions with, right now it's just an X number of teams. Haven't really got that far with it, I guess. But for right now, we're just going to use 50 for just general purposes at the moment. So 10 divisions with 50 teams of 6 players per division, both pro and am. So that's 50 pro teams, 50 amateur teams. And these teams would play 3 games a week for 6 months for a total of 72 games. Now, obviously, this can be changed, whatever. I'm getting opinions right now. This is what I have set up. At the end of each season, teams who have won their division will play in the playoffs along with 4 wildcard spots. So the 4 next best teams, other than division leaders, would get to play in the playoffs, single elimination, all the way up to the championships. After the pro season's over, the amateur season starts. Their 6 months goes just the same as the pro. So this way you get 2 championships a year. The league would be run through a different website, kind of similar to MLG. I'm hoping that Bungie, myself, or both will run this. I really hope that Bungie will back me. We can work together, make something really great. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Basically, the teams will register at the start or before the season, and they'll register for their respective divisions. So at least 3 players from that team have to live in that general area of the division. And here in just a second, I'm going to show you the map of how I have the divisions laid out. And basically, what it's going to do is whenever you register your team, it's going to ask you what division you want to be placed in, and then 3 of those members have to live in that area for the team to be registered in that division. And the divisions are as follows on the map. You'll see the different colored regions. Those are all divisions. There's 10 of them. Obviously, this can be changed, worked around. Like I said, I want to get with Bungie on this. So I think it's going to be, a good idea looking at the map. I kind of got it even other than that one where there's 3 states. But, it is what it is, I guess. So the divisions are physical areas of the U.S., obviously you see on the map. Probably going to work on an EU league as well, but for this demo purposes, just U.S. So that they're divided based on actual location. The teams will consist of 6 active members and an additional 6 reserve members. So there can be up to 12 people on your team. It's not mandatory. There has to be a minimum of 6 because it's going to be 6v6. But you have 6 reserve members that you can have for a total of 12 that all have to be registered prior to the beginning of the season. And then there's, like I said, there's the pro teams and then there's the amateur teams. Now, the players on the pro team on the reserve list could play in the amateur division, but the pro players cannot play in the amateur division. It's just not fair. Now, we get into matchmaking, and here's where it gets kind of tricky, monotonous, I guess you could call it. Matchmaking is based on what you give us for input. Now, like I said earlier with the matchmaking, if you put on there that you play Friday through Sunday, 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., then you're going to be put up with other teams that play in the same time frame as you. Then the schedules are going to be pre-made before the season starts, so you know what teams you're going to play at what time. that's that. If you can't make it, that's why there's 12 people. Designate prior to playing who's going to do what and all that. There's obviously a lot that still needs to go into this, but I'm trying to get opinions, ideas to make this better, to get this system of structure and discipline. I think it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff that we can do with this. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope we get some pretty decent feedback. So let me know what you guys think. All right, peace.